Let's Be Family Podcast Olympic Edition. Denisse.
I almost said, welcome to the Olympics.
Welcome to Paris 2024.
No, definitely not there.
Get pumped up, Denisse. We're going to do this.
I'm good.
No, I'm not saying you're not good.
Oh. I'm just chilling here.
I was just, introing this thing.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yay.
Olympics. It's Olympic time. We're going to do some Olympic stuff. Denisse, this is going to be a first. By popular demand.
Popular demand.
Popular demand. Fast money.
Okay.
I'm going to do some fast money with you.
Okay,
All
Steve
right?
Harvey.
For anybody who doesn't know. Yeah.
All
Everybody
right,
knows
Steve.
fast money, right? Family Feud, the end of the game. I'm going to give you 5 rapid fire for this. For the purpose of this, I'm not going to time it. We're just got to go through it quick, as quickly as you can. I'm going to give you 5 questions.
And then you're going to tell me how much I got? Like how?
Yeah.
Okay.
So your goal is to get it, is to break 100.
Yeah,
That's the goal.
yeah.
Fast money Olympic edition. Let me pull my
Okay.
questions up here. Question 1. Name a sport featured in the Summer Olympics.
Swimming?
All right. Question number 2. Name a famous Olympic athlete.
Michael Phelps.
That might be a good answer. We'll see. Question number 3. Name a city that has hosted the Olympic Games.
London.
Name a color of the Olympic rings.
Yellow.
Name a winter Olympic sport.
Snowboarding.
Question number 1, I asked you name a sport featured in the Summer Olympics, and you said...
Swimming.
You said swimming. Swimming was a number 1 answer.
Ding, 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 ding.
35 points. Okay, question number 2, I asked you name a famous Olympic athlete, and you said...
Michael Phelps.
You said Michael Phelps. Guess what? That's a number 1 answer. 40 points.
Woo, woo, woo.
You're rolling right now. All right, question number 3, I asked you I asked you name a city that has hosted the Olympic Games, and you said London. You said London. London was not a number 1 answer, but it was the next best thing. Number 2 answer. You got 25 points for London. You're rolling. You're killing it. Name a color of the Olympic rings. You said the color yellow.
Yellow.
Which is not a number 1 answer, but it is worth 10 points. Question number 5, I asked you name a winter Olympic sport, and what did you say?
Snowboarding.
Snowboarding. You said snowboarding. You know
That had
what?
to be
I
a
thought
number
snowboarding
1.
was going to be higher on the list, and it
What?
wasn't. Snowboarding was only worth 10. When we add everything up, your grand total is 120 points. So you passed
I still
through.
did it.
You killed it.
Cool beans.
You
Even
killed
though
it.
I
Our
didn't
first
get
time
it.
on Fast Money. You nailed it.
Nailed it.
What you got?
All right. So I was just thinking, if I was an Olympian, what discipline would I participate in and why?
If you were an Olympic athlete, and this is just my opinion.
Yeah, just your opinion. Like, whatever.
My opinion. If you were an Olympic athlete, what position, or no, position, what discipline would you participate in?
Yeah.
And why?
Yeah.
Immediately flooding into my mind is a whole bunch of like racist stuff.
Oh my God. Let's see if you're going to go very stereotypical.
No, I'm just joking. I'm not going to do that. I really want to think about this. Okay, so the obvious answer, I'm not going to pick this because it's too easy. It's too obvious. The obvious answer would be swimmer because you used to do that.
Okay.
Right? And I
Yeah.
think it might be an old suppressed dream of yours that was never realized.
Not really, but
No, so I'm not going to go with that.
suppressed dream. In another life, I would have been a swimmer. Okay.
You know, I could see you doing like field hockey, even though I don't know, you probably
Field
never played that
hockey.
in your life because most people haven't.
I played like hockey, street hockey, like in Mexico.
Field hockey is a
Growing up.
very it's a very popular sport. It's just not popular in America and Mexico. I mean, it's fairly like girls do play it. They do have girls field hockey in high school and stuff. Like they had it at my high school.
Okay.
But that's the only place I've ever like seen it is high school
Gotcha.
sports. But in other countries, apparently, it's like super popular.
Oh, really?
Like super
Interesting.
popular.
Is it like why? Why would I play that?
I don't know. I could just picture it.
Very
Do you know what field
competitive?
hockey looks like?
No. What comes to my mind is lacrosse.
So yeah, so it's kind of like it's kind of similar to lacrosse. I mean, it's not like lacrosse, but it would look the same. Like if you if you were standing 50 yards away from the field and you had lacrosse right next to field hockey, you might say, "Are they playing the same sport?" So it's because you've got a stick.
You got a stick.
It's not as big. It's not as long as a hockey stick. It's a shorter stick, but you're hitting like a ball around, but it's on a field. It's on grass, and then you try to score. So you're passing it to each other. It's kind of like if you ever played. What do they call it when you play? Like sometimes in elementary school, we would play hockey, but with like little broomsticks on carpet.
Okay.
I'm sure there's someone that's done that before.
Okay.
I'm not the only one. I went to a Christian school and we did weird stuff like that. But yeah, so but it's in a field and it's hockey.
It's in a field.
Just like what it sounds. What else would be good? I don't know if I'm not locking in that final answer yet.
Okay.
I'm taking this seriously, Denisse.
Yeah, I see.
If dodgeball was an Olympic sport, I would say dodgeball.
I don't think so. I don't think I have dodgeball characteristics. You think so?
I think so.
I mean, I can really get very competitive. I could definitely be very competitive.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So I thought you would say soccer, honestly.
Well, that's an easy one. I'm trying to be a little bit more synchronized swimming. No. I don't want that image in my head. Get out of my head.
What? You don't want that image
I don't
in
like
my head?
it. Creeps me out. We've been through this. It creeps me out.
Stop it. Bring it back. Oh, I almost lost my microphone.
Did you lose the microphone?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not happy with my answers here. Can it be winter or does it have to be summer?
I didn't say either or. Just an Olympic discipline.
Mm-hmm. You know, it'd be really cool.
What would be really cool, Duke?
It'd be like figure skating.
Figure skating?
Yeah.
I did rollerblading, so I guess I could see.
I could see you on skates.
I've been on skates. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I know you've been on skates. I'm saying I could see you performing on skates.
Okay.
The question is, what song would you be skating to? Dancing Queen.
That's your nightmare song, not mine.
What was your song? A Moment Like This?
Yeah.
What was that for? What was that for, though? You said that for... Oh, when you enter a room. That's what it was. When you enter a room, what song is playing? Yeah. So
Maybe
anyway.
a Stevie Nicks song.
Oh.
Age of 17.
Yeah.
That might be like my...
That'd be cool. I could see that.
That would be a good enter the room kind of song. Mm-hmm. Ooh, say who? I don't know.
I like it. Yeah. So you figure skating in the Olympics to Stevie Nicks, Edge of 17, or what's it called? 17?
Yeah. So now my turn to tell you what would be your discipline.
Oh, yes.
So let's see what I would pick for you.
Very interested in this. What would you pick for me?
I think I would pick long jump, believe it or not.
Long jump?
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever... I've done a lot of track and field. I don't think I've ever done long jump.
Yeah, long jump for some reason sticks out to me.
I've done triple jump.
What is that when they have to like jump on high?
High jump.
Yeah, high jump.
I messed around with high jump at a meet one time just because it was a meet that we could do.
Because it was there, available?
Yeah, like we could do anything we wanted. And I was terrible at it because I had no idea what I was doing. But I did it. But yeah, I was decent at triple jump. And I did pole vaulting, but I didn't get very far. I only did it one year, one season. So long jump's cool.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like you have long jump qualities.
I did back in the day, probably. I could jump far.
Because running will be too easy, because you did fill in track in school, so that would be too easy.
Mm-hmm.
And if it was the Winter Olympics, I think it definitely is snowboarding. But again, I feel like that's too easy because you do.
It's a little too easy, yeah.
Yeah, you do love snowboarding.
Yeah, you wouldn't put me in like bobsled.
How about Marco Polo?
Marco Polo is not an Olympic sport.
Or what do you call it? Yeah, it is.
Water polo?
Water polo. Oh, never mind.
How great would that be? Confused. Olympics of Marco Polo. I would dominate. I would be good at that. I played that my whole life. Marco. But it's in the Olympics. That was the best thing you've ever said. Marco Polo in the Olympics. I like it.
I meant water polo.
We used to play a game called
Marco Polo.
Well, so yeah. Well, so we used to play a version of Marco Polo, but
I was awesome at Duck Duck Goose, by the way. Just
that's
saying.
not in the water.
I'm not saying that it has to be in the water. I'm just saying Duck Duck Goose was awesome in my childhood.
Yeah, Duck Duck Goose was great.
Yeah.
But we played this version. I mean, so Marco Polo, you have to keep saying Marco Polo. We played Blind Man's Bluff, which is the same thing. You just don't say anything. So it's harder because you're not like the person who's it has to close their eyes and find people, but everybody's being as quiet as possible. And so there's this element of Blind Man's Bluff that's like, you know, if you could get out of the pool, and if the person who was it called fish out of water while somebody was out of the pool, then that person would be it. So you can get out of the pool to like evade the it person, but you'd have to get back in. So we just created this game when we were kids. We called it Blind Man's Bluff Ball Chase.
Oh God.
Before the start of the round, the person who was it we'd have a ball and they would throw the ball. Throw it anywhere you want in the yard. It could be close, could be far. We'd sometimes throw it like over the roof of the house, so it'd be like in the front yard. So while you're trying to find people. If you get the tinglies, then you feel like somebody's the spidey sense telling you that somebody's
okay.
Yeah, the tinglies telling you that somebody's out of the pool. You call Blind Man's Bluff, or excuse me, you call fish out of water. If anybody's in the pool, they say yes. So then you can open your eyes, and then you can jump out of the pool. And you got to try to run and tag the person. The first goal is to not get tagged by the person who's it. But the secondary goal is you want to jump out of the pool and go find the ball and run with it and get back in the pool before the person who's it can tag you. And if you got back to the pool with the ball, then, you know, that was whatever. I don't know. You got a point or whatever it was, but you won the round. Okay. So it's like a whole extra extreme element of Blind Man's Bluff, and it was awesome. Wow. So that was our game that we made up. Not an Olympic sport, though, much like Marco Polo. Not in the Olympics.
So what would be a really silly Olympic sport? What would be the most ridiculous sport that
Scrabble.
You would put in the Olympics? Why?
Banjo playing.
No, you know which one? Oh, man. Did you know that there's actual real competitions about horse riding, like stuffed horse riding?
Oh, yeah. Hobby horsing. Yeah. Do I know about that?
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Imagine if that was an Olympic
hobby
sport.
Horsing. It could be. It legitimately could be. It's growing in popularity. I was just watching something on this. It's growing in popularity. They have
crazy.
Like several countries competing in it now.
Yeah. Wow.
So hobby horsing, Denisse, for anybody who might not know, what is it?
It's when you have a stuffed horse or like a toy horse and you ride it and pretend that you're doing like equestrian.
Yeah, so
which
it's
is a real sport.
Yeah, it's like equestrian. So you have the horse jumps,
exactly.
the horse hurdles.
But there's no horse jumping. It's
there's
just
no horse.
You riding a toy horse.
It's literally one of those toys where it's like the horse head on a stick, and you have the stick between your legs, and you just kind of hop around, and then jump over the hurdles.
Yeah,
it's so funny.
You have an imaginary horse.
That's great. That would be a fantastic Olympic sport.
Wow,
man. Squeegee, window squeegees.
How about axe throwing?
Axe throwing.
I would definitely participate in that.
I could see that.
Yeah, axe throwing would be awesome.
Axe throwing, I feel like I would watch that more readily than some of the stuff, like
like the javelin.
Again, javelin, shot put, discus, hammer throw.
But they're legitimate disciplines. Like
I know they are.
Are they just part of like the triathlon or no? Not really.
No, they have individual events.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that they make sense if they're like combined, but just by themselves, I don't know. It's like I appreciate it.
Mm-hmm. It's pure technique,
and
it's definitely skill and
strength for sure.
I just don't like it. I just don't like watching it. So that's all. I'm selfish. But yeah, I see what you're saying though. Like I could wrap my head around it a little bit more if it's part of like the decathlon or something like that, and you're doing several things, and a couple of them are throwing events, and some of them are running, and then some are jumping, and all of that. Like that to me, that makes sense.
Yeah. So are they still doing speed walking? Because I feel like at some point speed walking was part of the Olympics, and then did they take that out?
Yeah. No, they still have it.
They still have it?
Yeah, I saw a clip of it yesterday.
Steep walking? Or what is it called specifically?
Speed
walking. Power
walking. Or speed walking? Yeah. Power walking? I thought it was power walking.
Oh, okay. I think I could participate in that.
I could
My calves would really hurt, but yeah. I dabble a little bit on it when I was in high school. I did a little bit of that.
They did that in your high school?
Yeah. Yeah.
That is awesome. Yeah, I've never seen it outside of the Olympics.
Really? And Mexico is very popular.
All right. I got a question for you, Denisse.
All right. Ask away.
Question for you. So I'm going to ask you some questions here. Which countries, or can you guess, which countries are the best in the world in the following categories? So
the best in the world.
The best in the world.
Countries. Okay.
The best in the biz.
Don't shoot me if I said a city.
It's fine.
Just saying.
So, all right. Which countries are the best in the world in the following categories? So, what do you think are the top 5 countries that have the best food?
Top 5?
Yeah, top 5 countries with the best food. This is not my opinion. This is according to somebody's data that I forgot to write down. So, I don't know where this came from, but it came from the interwebs. Countries, top 5 countries, best food.
Italy?
Italy is number 1. Good job. Makes sense, right?
Yeah. I don't know why, but I would say Greece.
Greece is on the list. Greece is number 5. You are rolling.
Mexico?
Mexico is number 3.
Ding, 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 of course.
You homer.
Stop it.
It's on the list, though, so I can't complain.
So I got 2 more.
You're killing
it. Food, right?
Food, yes.
I'm trying to think.
We've got Italy, Mexico, and Greece.
Is France there?
France is number 4.
Yeah.
Denisse.
What? This is not my answer.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves, but this might be the first sweep. The first sweep in Let's Be Family podcast history. So all we're looking for is number 2. Just let me know if you want a clue.
Yeah, sure. Give me a clue.
Okay. It's another country in Europe.
Is it a big country or a small country?
Bigger than most people think.
That doesn't help
Unless it's not as big as I think.
Oh, that does not help me.
I think it's bigger than most people think.
I don't know why, but I want to say Spain.
Spain is number 2.
Got it.
You just swept that category.
I'm a foodie. I'm just kidding. No.
Unbelievable.
Wow.
Good job.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Italy, Spain, Mexico, France, and Greece.
I can see it.
You agree with that list?
I can see it.
I pretty much agree with that list. I mean,
the order, but yeah, I can see why each of those countries have a very specific type of cuisine.
Yeah, Spain would have been my kind of sleeper on that. I might not have guessed that, but you nailed it. That was awesome. All right. Let's do another one.
All right.
Let's do another one. Can you name, let's see, how do I want to do this? Can you name, okay, this is as of July 1st, 2024, so it probably hasn't changed much since then. The 5 most populated countries in the world. Top 5 most populated countries. Which 5 countries have the most people in them?
China, India.
China and India are 1 and 2. You know what's crazy? I didn't realize how close India. Well, I mean, India's going to pass China tomorrow, maybe.
In a few hours.
Like they're within 7 million.
Wow.
People.
Yeah.
1.4 billion apiece in these countries.
Wow. Yeah.
It's crazy. All right. And then number 3 is not even, I mean, like maybe a fourth, not even a fourth of the size of India. So China and India are number 1 and 2. And then the next country down on the list is
not a big country.
I mean, it's a very big country.
Oh.
It's actually a bigger country than both of those countries. But as far as the population, it's way smaller.
Oh, Japan? Is Japan in there?
Japan is not, no.
Oh, interesting. So, yeah. India and China. I want to say Mexico. Mexico has a lot of people. I mean, I know Mexico City per se it's like top something of like most populated cities in the world per inch.
I think Mexico
square,
City.
Something like that.
I think Mexico
By
City is
itself.
just the most populated city, period. Or at least it was at one point. It might have been
so
passed
I know Delhi in India is another one.
that's true. That's true.
So
yeah. So it's probably not anymore, but Mexico is not on the list of the top 5 most populated.
So then it's not, as a country, is not as populated as that city.
You can get number 3. 4 and 5 are gonna be tough. I'll have to help you out with 4
Thanks
and 5.
For believing
but
in me.
No, it's not that I don't believe in you. It's just like it's tricky. But number 3 you can definitely get.
Really? Okay.
Number 3 you can get.
Give me a clue about this country.
This country.
Australia.
No, not Australia. No, Australia's like
nowhere,
people in it.
Nowhere. There's no
people in
There's
Australia.
more kangaroos.
There's people on the coasts,
there's
and
more
then
Joeys
there's nobody in the middle.
In the country than
there's like way more kangaroos, way more cows than people.
No. Okay.
So this country is, they win a lot of gold medals to bring it back to the Olympics.
Russia?
No, not Russia. That's a good guess, but no, not Russia.
I don't know.
Russia is huge, but
that
population-wise,
did not help me at all.
That clue didn't help you?
Well,
I'm trying not to be like the most obvious. Let me tell you how many people it has.
Sure. That's not gonna help
336 million people. Not that's probably not going to help you, but 336 million people in this country. So we go from 1.4 billion to 336 million.
United States?
Yes.
Really?
The USA.
No.
The USA is number 3.
Really?
And then 4 and 5, I'm just going to tell you,
crazy.
Indonesia and Pakistan.
Yeah, I can see Indonesia. That would have been another guess.
I think what's happening...
Isn't it Pakistan like a really small territory, though?
I don't know how big it is.
I mean, I just... Geographically, maybe.
It's over there near India, but I don't know how...
It's over there.
I don't know what size... Like, I can't picture the size of it.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Plus...
You see what's happening is what?
What's happening, I think, is that African countries are growing very quickly. So I think, like, maybe within the next, few years, or maybe a little bit longer than that, I don't know. I feel like a lot of, this list will not be the same. Because I feel like Nigeria specifically, I was reading about this, is growing like really fast.
Exponentially.
Yeah, like crazy fast.
Yeah.
Africa's developing like crazy, and yeah, it's just they're growing at a really crazy rate. So I think a lot of African countries are going to be creeping up there.
Gotcha.
Pretty soon. Yeah.
Okay. Well, at least I got the top 2.
You nailed the top 2.
Prize.
You got the first 7 answers. You just got them all right in a row out of those 2 things that we just did. Can you guess?
Can I guess?
Let's go top 5. Can you guess the top 5 countries with the most Olympic gold medals all time?
China, USA, Russia, when they were allowed in the Olympics.
Yeah. So, all right. So China's number 4.
Okay.
USA is number 1.
Okay.
And they said, this list says the Soviet Union is number 2. So I'm guessing pre-Russia. Or maybe that includes Russia.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. But here's what's crazy. This obviously doesn't include France. This doesn't include any medals that were won today.
Okay.
Because there were some more added to this list. And I guess, I don't even know if this is winter and summer. I think this is just summer. But it might be winter in there too. I'm not sure. Anyway, most gold medals of all time, USA, 1,229. And then number 2, Soviet Union, 473. So America's like crushing it.
Yeah, that seems like a lot.
All right, so you need number 3 and number 5 to round out this list.
Number 3, Italy?
Italy that's a good guess, but they're number 7.
Canada?
Canada is not on the list.
Oh, Canada.
Oh.
Sorry.
They might be. Brazil is not on the list.
Oh, Brazil.
You didn't make the cut, Brazil. Brazil's good in like certain things. But Jamaica.
Jamaica gets a lot of chatter from like
Oh,
runners
well, they get a lot of
like
running
that.
medals. Yeah.
So
They get a bunch in certain categories.
Yeah.
But no, not enough to make the list. No. Switzerland is not on the list.
This is a process of elimination, okay?
Both of these remaining countries are in Europe, just so you know. So you're in the right region.
Germany
is number 3.
Yeah.
384 gold medals. Mm-hmm. And then number 5.
They both are in you said Europe region? Yeah,
number 5 is also in Europe. Mm-hmm.
And you already said France is not in there, right?
I don't remember if I said that or not, but it's not France. France is number 6, so that's close.
Okay.
So number 5,
the Netherlands?
No, not the Netherlands.
What is a Polish country?
Poland?
Poland.
What's that Polish country?
Is it? I feel like it's one of those countries.
What are you trying to say about my people?
I'm not trying to say anything.
No, it's not. It's not Poland. They have hosted England. Great Britain is the is the term. They go to the Olympics under Great Britain.
Yeah.
Yep, Great Britain.
Great Britain.
So USA, Soviet Union, Germany, China, and Great Britain are your top 5 gold medal winners of all
times. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Not too shabby.
Leave
Denisse, you're doing great.
Else.
You're killing it tonight. All right, let me give you one more.
Okay.
Can you handle one more?
Sure.
We're going to do one more.
Pile it up.
All right. This is not an Olympic thing, but it's still the best countries in the world in this category.
The best countries in the world.
The best countries in the world. This is the Olympics of everything tonight. So it's the best countries in the world in terms of attractiveness.
Oh,
so the top 5 countries with the most beautiful people.
Oh, gosh.
And as far as I know, it's men and women. It didn't specify one or the other.
Okay.
According to, this is via the Daily Mail.
Oh, gosh.
That's what the thing is called. I don't know what that is. Most attractive nationalities via the Daily Mail. What do you think? Top 5.
I'm going to say India?
India is number 1.
Yeah.
Yep.
They say Indian women are really beautiful.
Yeah.
Some of them are. I mean, that sounds terrible. I'm sorry.
Well, there's 1.4 billion of them.
Yeah.
So
some of them are really beautiful.
Well,
yeah.
Are there? I guess there's more than 1.4 billion because that's how many are in India.
Exactly.
Yeah, India, number 1.
I don't know. You have France there?
France is not in the top 5. No.
Nope. Okay. Italy?
Italy is also not in the top 5.
Really?
That was a good guess, though. At least I think. I mean,
yeah. So we have India, which did it okay.
Yeah.
Australia?
Australia is also not in the top 5. Now, here's the thing, though, because I feel like there's other lists, right?
Yeah.
That I came across, and I feel like Australia was on some other lists, or maybe Australia was number 6 or something like that. I don't remember, but yeah. So it's a good guess, but it's not on this list.
I don't know. Would somebody say U.S.?
USA is number 2. Okay. So I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know what they're basing that on. I don't know. We've got lots of beautiful people here, but I don't know.
Again, and not just.
Maybe it's because they're basing this on countries that are known for like produce. I mean, because you think about all the movie stars and celebrities. A lot of them, a lot of world-renowned celebrities come from America, and they're typically beautiful people. So that might be why they're basing it on that. That's kind of what I'm thinking. All
right, let's keep going. Germany.
All right, Germany is not on the list.
Wow. Okay.
So do you want any clues?
Costa Rica.
Costa Rica. Wow, that was it out of nowhere. No, not Costa Rica.
Mexico?
Not Mexico.
Wow, we have beautiful people.
The most beautiful woman in the world came from.
We have beautiful people. I think every country has beautiful people. It just
beautiful
depends.
Girls. So we've got India, we've got America.
Great Britain?
Great Britain, no.
Brazil.
Brazil is a great guess, but no, it's not on the list. I got like too excited about
What?
that. No, because that's one that, you think of, right? You think of
China?
China is not on the list.
Yeah.
There is another country in Asia. There's one country in Asia on the list.
That's one country in Asia. Thailand?
Thailand is not on the list.
Hawaii? No?
Hawaii is America, so technically, yes, they are on the list.
Oh, no.
We need to set those people free and let them be their own country. I'm just saying. I love having them as part of America.
See,
I just feel like they don't need us, What can I say?
Is it an island?
Is it an island? One of them is an island, yeah. The Asian country is an island.
Like Polynesian, French Polynesia?
No. Starts with a J.
Jamaica?
No, Asia. In
Asia with a J.
Yeah,
I don't know.
An Asian country.
I can't think
it's
of
an
Japan.
Island and starts with a J. What did you say?
Japan?
Japan.
Really?
Japan is number 4.
Interesting.
Yeah, apparently they have really beautiful people. I've never been there.
Okay.
So I don't know.
Wonderful.
So one of these countries is number 3.
Greece.
Nope, not Greece.
I feel like Greece should be in there. Like, isn't there
Think so?
I don't know, yeah. Morocco.
Morocco. Interesting guess. No, not Morocco.
Oh.
So number 3 is Europe, a European country. And it's one of these countries where it's kind of like typical, like I think you get a lot of models, a lot of tall, like blonde people come from this country. I'm just saying.
A lot of tall blonde people come from this country. Germany? Oh, no, we already said
You already
Germany.
said Germany. Number 3 is going to be Sweden. Sweden. Yeah, that's like where...
Okay.
Yeah, it's just like a lot of... That's like,
it's like skinny, tall, blonde.
Yeah, tall, blonde
chicks.
people. Tall, blonde chicks.
I'm sorry.
And number 5, I never would have guessed number 5. So I don't know. It's cold. It's a lot of snow. Very large, snowy country. A large, snowy country.
Greenland?
Not Greenland. Greenland doesn't even have people in it, really, hardly.
Snowy country.
It's a big, snowy country. It's bigger than
Russia?
It's not Russia. That was a good guess based on what I just said. That was what I would have thought of too. They are our neighbors to the north.
Canada? Again.
What do you think? What do you think about that list?
People. I don't know. I feel like this should have been...
Hey,
but no, I guess not, because India, there's no blonde.
I don't have anything against Canada, and I mean, I'm sure there's lots of beautiful. I just didn't think Canada was known as a country that produces a lot of beauty. You know what I'm saying? I'm not meaning this to be harsh. Yeah, I just didn't know. I just never heard of Canada discussed along those lines.
That list was a bit I don't know, confusing.
The list is a little strange. I think it comes from like voting on Reddit is where they get those answers from, I think.
Gotcha.
So, what are you going to do?
Yeah.
That's what people voted for.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Probably a whole bunch of Canadians voting.
That sounded horrible, though.
Is Reddit a Canadian company? Maybe it is. No, I don't think it is.
I don't think so.
All right. Is that it?
Yeah, I think so.
We want to do one more, or is that it? I don't know if that was a good way to wrap up or not.
Let's do one more and wrap it up.
All right. This one, we're changing it up a little bit.
Okay.
Changing it up a little bit for this last one. All right.
Okay.
Let's get pumped up. You ready?
Woo woo. Let's go.
All right. According to global data, this is a group called Eon, and this is based on 2023 stats.
Okay.
Can you name the 5 most popular sports worldwide?
Most famous sports.
In other words, the most played sports, or the sports with the biggest. Let's go. I think a better way to say this is probably sports with the biggest fan bases.
Okay.
Yeah.
Soccer
is number 1. 3.5 billion fans.
Okay. Baseball.
Not baseball.
NFL.
Not NFL.
Surfing.
Not surfing. Well, that's an interesting guess. No, not surfing.
Rugby?
Rugby is a great guess, but it is not on the list, surprisingly.
Okay.
So think
tennis.
Tennis, yes, is on the list. Number 4 with 1 billion fans worldwide.
Okay.
So the problem with American football, it's super popular in America, but
No, gotcha.
Elsewhere, most people
Nobody
don't
cares.
care. Yeah. Yeah, nobody cares.
Formula 1.
Man, that is a good guess. It's not on the list, but that is
No?
a really good guess.
Yeah, I mean, everybody in Europe and a lot of places here in the U.S. They're Formula
That's what I
1
could see you
lovers.
doing. If
Yeah.
that was an Olympic sport, driving
I'll
some
definitely
race
do that.
cars.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be
Yeah.
cool. So you got soccer at number 1. You got tennis at number 4. Did you guess anything else? That's it, right?
No, that's it.
So think baseball, but more international. Do you know what that other sport is that looks like baseball, but it's a little
Softball?
bit different? No, not softball. We don't play it in America.
Kickball?
No, it's with a bat and a ball.
Oh, cricket.
Cricket.
Yeah.
Cricket is number 2.
Wow.
2.5 billion.
Well, everybody in Europe plays cricket.
Yeah, like it's really big in
Yeah, it's
India, I
really
think, in
yeah,
Asia.
yeah.
I think in Africa, a lot of people. Yeah, a lot of people play in
Yeah.
Africa.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about that. 2.5 billion fans worldwide. 125 nations participate in cricket.
Wow.
Pretty crazy. All right, so you got number 1 and number 2, number 4. So number 3 is man, I don't know how to. We talked about it earlier.
Is it swimming?
No, I actually said that I could see you playing this sport.
Field hockey?
Field hockey.
Really?
Crazy, huh?
Wow.
So field hockey is number 3.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah, and it's really popular in Europe, Africa, Asia, and Australia.
Oh, I
2
guess.
billion fans
Wow.
worldwide.
Okay.
It's a quarter of the people, and I've never
That's half
seen
a
them.
world.
I've never seen it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess it deserves some respect, but
Yeah. I guess
it's
so.
interesting. All right, and then one left, number 5. This sport comes in with 900 million fans. I'll be really surprised if you guess. It's a common sport, but it's just not one that
Archery?
might come to your mind. No, it's not archery.
Skiing?
Great guess though. No, not skiing. It's
Handball?
this sport is sometimes played indoors and sometimes played outdoors.
Volleyball.
Volleyball.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yep, you did it. Volleyball. You know what's crazy? So, soccer, 3.5 billion fans worldwide. So that's like almost half the world likes soccer.
Yeah.
And then 265 million people play soccer.
That's where it's at, man.
So like if you factor in, high schools and,
Yeah.
just sports and sports programs, sports leagues, they estimate 265 million people around the world play soccer.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
That's
I
crazy.
think that's pretty crazy.
I love it.
Yeah, and America
Love it.
doesn't care.
It's okay.
We're getting there. We're growing.
okay.
We're maturing in our
You'll
old
get-
age.
Yeah.
you
I
know?
mean, Europe itself is more than enough because it's very popular over there anyway. So it's good.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like if you take the top 10 like most popular and wealthiest like sports organizations, it's like the top 10 in the world. They're all soccer clubs.
Probably.
Like
yeah.
European soccer clubs.
Like
and-
Manchester United.
And yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like PSG and
Exactly.
Real Madrid and all that stuff. Yeah, it's
Mhm.
crazy. So, yeah, big deal. And we call it soccer and everyone else calls it football. Obviously, everybody knows that. But
El fútbol nos une.
el fútbol nos une.
Right.
Nos une a todos.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's a good sport.
It is
It's
a good sport.
I love it.
All right, guys. Thanks for joining us for this Olympic edition
Q&A.
Of-
Olympics. Q&A.
the Let's Be Family podcast. We appreciate you guys for
Yep.
stopping by.
Thank you.
And good job, Denisse, for real.
I don't know. Let
You
us
killed
know.
it.
Maybe you guessed better than I did.
You killed it. You did great.
Yep.
You did some great guessing. So, yeah. Well, maybe we'll do some more. I don't know. Maybe we'll probably talk about the Olympics some more because it's just getting started here and there. I don't know if you guys care about this or not, but we're into it. So we appreciate you guys for stopping by, sending your comments, questions, reviews.
Subscribe, like, watch, enjoy.
Please, we will literally be your best friend and come to your birthday parties.
Love you guys. Bye.
See you. Bye.